Welcome back. In this session, we'll learn about the DEX contest. Okay, so we are going to understand this like a secret behind every DEX calculation, that is a contest. DEX looks simple on the surface, but its real power comes from how it evaluates data dynamically. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand row contest and filter contest and why mastering them is essential to writing correct DEX in Power BI. So text calculations are not fixed, okay, they are dynamic. The same formula can return different results depending on where and how it is used. Every time a text formula runs, it does not see the entire data set. Instead, it evaluates the data from a specific point of view. This point of view is called a contest. Understanding contest is the key to unlocking the full power of text. What is a context? In DAX, context determines how calculations are evaluated. It allows Power BI to return dynamic results based on the current row, active filters, the report, or visual itself. There are three types of contest in text. Row context, the current row is in an evaluation. Filter context, the set of active filters applied to the data model. The third one, the query context, the overall environment typically created by the report itself. In this video, we will focus mainly on row context and filter context because these are the two you will use most while writing the text formulas. So, row context refers to the current row in a table, like it evaluates data one row at a time. You can think of it as a spotlight moving down a table. For each row, text reads the values in that row, performs the calculations, and then moves to the next row. Each row is evaluated independently. Row contest is automatically created when you define the calculated column. The formula is evaluated separately for each row in the table. For example, quantity multiplied by price. Okay. Text picks one row. Text picks one row. It and calculates the value, stores it, and then repeats the process for every row. This is why calculated columns This is why the calculated columns work row by row are calculated during the data refresh. Do not change with slices. How row contest is created? Row contest is also created by iterator functions like SUMX. Iterators process tables one row at a time. Internally, SUMX works in three steps: scan the table, evaluate the expression for each row, aggregate the results. Even though SUMX is a measure, it still creates a temporary row contest during execution. Filter context represents the set of filters applied to the data before calculation is performed. These filters create a smaller virtual table on which your measures operates. Filters can come from slicers, visual filters, page or report filters, relationships. Think of filter contest as passing your data through a sieve before counting. Calculate is the most powerful function in DAX. It allows you to add new filters, modify existing filters, override filters completely. The most important rule to remember is calculate first changes the filter context, then evaluates the expression. This behavior is the foundation of DAX, advanced DAX calculations. Sometimes you need to ignore filters to calculate grand totals, percentage, or comparisons. The all function removes filters from a table or column. All except removes all filters except the ones you specify. These functions are commonly used in percent of total calculations, contribution analysis, KPI comparisons. Query contest is the outmost layer of a contest. Okay. It is created by the report visual, rows and columns in tables or matrices, interactions between the visuals. Query context defines the starting environment before text is even evaluated. Inside this environment, filter context and row context are applied. Let's have a small comparison. Okay. So here we just have a table, like it features whatever, like we have mentioned four features here, and a row contest and a filter contest. So by analogy, row contest is a spotlight on a single row. Okay, like we it will work on a single row, evaluates, like it evaluates one row at a time. For filter contest, filters the data set before the calculation. Okay, yeah. So it is created by calculated columns and iterators, like example SUMX, and here it is created by visual slicers and calculate functions. The core purpose, this is used for row level logic or calculations, and this is used to aggregation and analysis. In our upcoming videos, we'll continue with the practical example of row and filter contest.
Let's now understand about the filter contest and the filter contest and the row contest. Okay. So here I've just created like a small dashboard. Okay, just for a basic understanding. Here there is a card for total sales year, that is 2019 2020. Order type name, whether it's online shop or whether it's online order or it's in shop. Then the locations are there: Bangalore, Chennai, and Hyderabad. And we have just added here like total sales and the previous year sales. Okay, and this is like a total sales by product. Okay, so let's just now understand how this filter contest works. Okay, so if you want to like say the total amount here is given as 5 million, right? So basically if I'm just selecting, like different slicers are used here. Okay, so I'm just selecting here 2019. Okay, see, the whole of this data has been changed. Like you can just see that it is getting here like 3 million, it is giving there. Like even here, like the total sales have been changed. Okay, so similarly with these also is changed. Okay, if I click on Bangalore, it is only going to give me like Bangalore contest on this particular, like this is how you will understand. Okay, and if I just click again, if it's on online shop, how much it is, and if I just click on shop, it is going to give me those particular data. Okay, um so I'm just unclicking all this, and so even the filter is applied whenever I click on any specific data. Even if I click here, okay, the data is going to change and it is going to give me like for all of this chart which are like kind of correlated, or it takes the data in a similar way. So this is how the usually the filter contest means. Okay, so once you like click based on different filter apply, this is what your filter context basically is. Okay, so now let's now try to understand the row contest. Okay, for row contest, like as we have discussed before, we want to calculate the profit. Okay, so we'll just use a SUMX function here, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so I'll just go here and we'll create a new measure. Okay, with the name as profit RC is equal, because it's just a short form for understanding, and we'll use here like a SUMX of data, comma, sales amount minus cost amount. Just see comment. You can see we have just ignore this. We can see we have this like a profit RC. Okay, so we have this data here now. Okay, so now we'll just create a card and we'll see how much sales or anything we have got. Okay, so I'll just add a small card here and we'll just take this profit. So it is showing us like 1 million of profit. Okay, so sales is calculated at the row level. You need to calculate the profit at each row, then you need to calculate your profit. Okay, that gives your proper profit value. So with this, what I'm going to, like, we have already seen, like, how much profit we have made. So simple, that row contest is nothing but you executing the calculation at each row. You see the difference, there's no aggregation in the column. You have the top of that. I mean, some X is the height, like we'll just have the understand it later. Calculation for each row, that is your row contest. Okay. Now, one point to make here is that row contest is calculating each row, then whether this filter also applies, yes. So when you click on another, then this external filters are calculated first, applied first, then a row contest will execute it, so that in the main understanding about your row contest and filter contest, your filter contest are applied, then your row contest values are executed for each row. Okay. So let's just see what I'm saying is that, suppose if you're just clicking like 2020, it is going to change. Okay, it is going to give me the difference, like you can just see everything, like here how for the filter contest this particular row contesting is also changing it out. Okay, so this is how what a row contest and filter contest means. Okay, we'll have this explored, like the upcoming topics we will explore in upcoming videos as well, so we can just understand. So this is like kind of a basics of filter. And see here, if I'm just clicking, it is giving me the different kind of difference for total sales versus the previous. You can just explore how much, like, this is very interesting stuff. You just explore on your however you wish to create this reports. So let's just understand some other, like, we'll just have some complex code written for for this row and filter. Let's now understand about a more advanced thing like a calculated function. So calculated, it evaluates an expression in a context modified by filters. Okay. So let's just understand this, and we'll create a measure. We have these three locations here for Chennai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. So we'll see and write a small piece of code where we'll just have a understanding how we only want to see the data for a Chennai location only. Okay. So I'll just have clicked here and I'll add a new measure and we'll say like Chennai sales total. Chennai sales total equal to calculate sum of sales amount, okay, comma, and the location should only be double parenthesis Chennai, okay, and then close this bracket and say comment. You can see we have this measure created here. Okay, so we just add this into this particular label chart. Okay, so you can see here there's like a Chennai total sales, it is giving us 2 million. Okay, now we have just calculated like channel sales total. Okay, and we have given this formula. So what does this mean is that it is like calculate the date of like the data from sales amount for the location of Chennai. Okay, so irrespective of your locations here, we have just given it kind of an internal filter, you can say, where we are specifying exactly for which location we need this particular amount to be shown or value to be displayed. Okay, so here we just have this table, right? So let me just remove this previous sales from here, and instead we'll just add here like a Chennai sales total. Okay. So now we can understand. Let me just make this a little bit much broader. Okay, so now we can understand for this one, like we have this total sales here for each of the location, but for the Chennai sales total, it is giving us like specific value. Okay, but does it mean like if we just click on this, whether the filter contest will also be applied onto this? So let's say that if I'm clicking on 2019 year, it is shows the value of 2019 and it even changes according, but it is going to give us like whatever the location or whatever the value we want specifically to value to look at it. Okay, so this is how this particular calculate function works. It is helpful when we want to like check a data or understand the data, like get the value or any other data for the specific any specific value, or in this case a location. Okay, so this is how the basically the row contest and filter contest works, and we have also seen the calculate function as well in this video. Okay, hope you guys have understand this. Thanks for watching.